Outlet pass for Rick Nash. Nash now tries to slip to the fence and walk in. Nice move. Another nice move. He scored. What a goal. It doesn't get any better than this.
As he plays to the point, instead, he works his way back free. Granlund fires, score!
Hello and welcome to the Puck Drops Here podcast. I'm your host, John Crawford, along with my brother, Howie.
Howdy, howdy.
Here for episode number 36, or episode, 4 of the off-season. There's 3.
Two.
No.
No?
We did 2. I don't know, it's 3 or 4, but whatever.
Yeah, off-season.
It's the off-season. How you been, Howie? I know you've been sick.
Yeah, like I usually am all the time, it seems like. But no, getting better. That's about it. Dealing with construction season right now here down by me.
Oh. Like a new building, or?
No, roads.
Roads.
Yeah.
Oh, expansion?
No, it's just, no. It's one of those Minnesota sayings that there's only 2 seasons here in Minnesota: winter and construction.
Oh, I got you.
Right now we're down by me. There's a lot of construction going on.
Oh. Well, we got a lot of road construction going on too, actually. But it's been rainy for a week now. I mean, every day. And I've had my telescope out ready to, Martha wants me to hook the camera up to it so she could take photos of the moon and Mars and stuff like that, but I haven't been able to get out because it's so cloudy you can't.
Oh, no, they had a nice blood moon over Europe.
Did they? We had one here not too long ago.
Yeah, this was just a couple days ago. They had some.
Oh. There's Lucky. Welcome to the show. He blew my ears out.
Protecting the territory.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else has. Not much else has been going on. Here anyway. My leg is just about better. I'd say I'm about 98% now.
Yeah.
99 maybe. Better.
That's good.
Yeah. So
there's.
Oh. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's that right below it there? Was it Mars?
No. I don't know what that is.
Mars, maybe.
No, I don't know.
Oh, it was Spittle.
No, the first thing made me laugh because I remember way back when ex-wife number 1. Because sometimes you could see the moon during the day.
Yeah.
She was convinced that was Mars. Explained to her, no. But the moon only comes out at night. No. Hey. Hey. No, get in.
That's good. All right. So,
yeah, we got divorced then.
oh, okay, because of the moon and Mars. Okay. And that was the whole reasoning behind. behind all that.
Stupidity.
All right. Let's see. So, not a whole lot of hockey news per se, except for Iginla has announced his retirement.
Yeah.
I thought we would just go into the free agency stuff. We still have some things going on, but I wanted to go through. I was going through over the last couple weeks now. I was going through the free agency and the teams that I felt did the best and that I felt did the worst.
All right.
Okay. So I know you didn't do any of that, but I want you to just kind of throw your 2 cents in as we go through. Okay?
All right.
And you can agree, disagree, or add on.
All right.
So I think the team that did the best and the team that you have to watch out for next year, which
I agree.
which I think will be very hard for me to because I've kind of already started my research for my predictions. I've already kind of started.
As though that's going to be accurate anyway.
Right, because you know how accurate we are here at the Puck Drops Here podcast.
I'm drawing from a hat this year.
Yeah, well then you're going to win.
I may, yeah.
I think the team that did the best was the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think picking up Tavares was a huge plus for Toronto. That has been playing better anyway and needed a big boost. And then they add, they have Matthews and Kadri who are going to be playing with him. And I think because of the addition of Tavares, they're going to be a team that could be playoff bound and maybe even a little bit further than that. What do you think? Howie's thinking.
I think I would agree, but I still think they really need to shore up more defensively. But as far as playoff bound, yeah, I would agree with that. But I think to advance further in, I think they got to tighten up their defense more.
Okay, fair enough. I think they're going to be a team, one of the teams that it's going to be the surprise team. Okay, they're going to be really good. They're going to be better than what you think. And because I said that, they'll be the last team in the league. Okay. The next team I thought that did really well, and it's not in order, I don't think, was Philadelphia. I think when they got Van Riemsdyk to sign and was able to keep him, I think that already made them better by keeping him on. They really didn't get rid of a lot of stuff. They're already fairly deep and have a lot of talent on that team. I think last year they just didn't. They just weren't gelling well, and I think this year they will.
I would agree, but I think it's if they make the playoffs. They'll be a wild card team.
Fair enough. I think they could be a playoff team. Whether it's wild card or not, I think they could make the playoffs this time.
I would agree, but like I said, if they do, I think they'll be a wild card.
Mm-hmm. Now, my next team that I picked that did well, I don't know if they made enough to make the playoffs, but I think they did because of the division that they're in. But I think they did fairly well. Was Calgary. I think they improved by picking up. Well, they got rid of Hamilton, which kind of hurt. And they brought back Hannafin and Lindholm, which makes them better.
They also signed Neil too.
Yeah, from the Knights, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to be and Neil had he had 25 goals. He scored 25 goals with the Knights. So I think getting him and signing Hamilton, or Hannafin and Lindholm, already a better team. Are they playoff bound? That division's going to be tough anyway. That division's tough.
Yeah, the Pacific is a tough division. I mean, they're starting to really tighten up, kind of like the Central, where it's really going to be hard to figure out who's going to finish where.
Right. And then another team that I thought did okay in one of my top 5 or whatever I just said teams was St. Louis. They did okay. I think.
I think St. Louis did.
I think they improved, but the St. Louis thing. That St. Louis thing.
Yeah.
They've got some kind of
bad mojo.
Yeah, something's going on there. All right, the big losers. Oh, do you have anything to add to the winners? Do you have any other teams to add in there?
I think with Vegas did fairly well too. They picked up Stastny, which was a good sign. That replaces at least that'll at least replace Neil, losing him. But I still think, even with their goaltending is so deep too, even going into the farm system. I think Vegas is tough because it's like last year, was it a fluke? Or are they that good?
If that was a fluke, man, I don't know. I think they were just that good. I don't know how you put a team together and have them gel so well together so quick.
But I think Vegas did. I think what they lost, they replaced it well.
Yeah, I agree. They're going to be good. I think they're going to be good. That whole division is going to be tight, except for this next one, which I'm going to mention because they're on one of my top losers, and I don't see them any better.
Huh? I could guess that one.
Oh, who do you think it is?
Vancouver.
Right. I don't understand what they did. They picked up Beagle and Roussel. They gave them both 4-year deals worth $3 million. Okay.
They lost the Twins.
Yeah. They have not, and not only did they pick these guys up, but they're like, what's Beagle's like 32 or something like that. He's old. And then Rousseau, he'll be turning 29, I guess, next season. but he's only had 5 goals in 73 games.
That's not bad.
They're maybe the worst team in the league next year. Maybe. I don't see them any better than they were. In fact, I see them worse than what they were last year.
I could see that. Although, to give them a run for their money, only one thing would have to happen. I think it would. If one thing happens, then this team will be the worst in the league.
Okay.
That is if Van Beesbrook gets injured. The Rangers will be the worst team in the league.
Rangers I see as a middle of the road team. I didn't really see.
I think Van Beesbrook is the one that holds them where they're at right now. I think he's like.
Well, how old is he now?
He's getting up there, but he's like that Achilles tendon for the team. If he goes, they're done. I think they're done.
Well, we'll see. I have to dig more. When I start doing my predictions, I have to.
Which is fine with me. I'd be more than happy.
I know you would. I know you would. Okay, the other team that I thought didn't do too well, and I'm sorry to say because I like this team, was the New York Islanders.
Yeah, they didn't really do too much.
They haven't done any much, or that didn't even make sense.
But
they haven't done much, and
I wonder if a lot of players lost interest in going there with Tavares gone.
Well, they signed Leo Komarov to a 4-year deal, $12 million. He's 31 years old, and he's coming off of a season where he scored 7 goals and 19 points in 74 games. 7 goals, 19 points altogether in 74 games. 31. And they signed him to 4 years for $12 million. Do you get it? I don't get it.
No.
And then they signed Filippa, whatever, to a 1-year deal. And he's pretty good. For $2.75 million. And he gets a 1-year deal. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know what they're trying to do.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
The next one on my loser list, and this is just who I think didn't do well in the free agency, is a team that I don't know if they're done yet. Okay, because it's Chicago. I have Chicago on here. But I don't think they're done. I think they're going to do something big.
I don't know. In a way, I kind of think Chicago did all right, actually. I think with them signing Cam Ward as a backup to Crawford,
right,
that was a good sign. That solidifies their goaltending really well. And they didn't really lose too many players during the offseason. And I mean, they're a solid group. It's just, they're in a tough division. That's the thing. But
well,
I think
and that's what
adding to their roster, I think, improved it.
Well, I think adding Cam Ward is good, but I don't think they have improved anything. They don't look any different than they did yesterday, except they've got Cam Ward.
Right, and that's the thing, though. I mean, they're a good team. It's just that they're in a tough division.
I'm waiting for them to make the big move. I think there's still something left in them that they're going to do, and they're going to get something big before the season starts. My loser list is a little longer than my winner list. Pittsburgh. I don't think they did themselves any favors in the free agency.
They didn't do too bad. I mean, they ended up signing Jack Johnson out of Columbus, which was a good sign.
Yeah, but they signed Jack Johnson, who's old.
Yeah, granted, yeah, he is old.
They signed him for 5 years for $16.25 million. And yeah, he's good at the blue line, and he's I don't know. I just don't. He's on the downside of his career now. I just don't. That's a lot of money. 5 years. 5 years. He's 31 years old. I think he's on the downside. I think if he stays healthy, he's got to stay healthy. I don't know.
Primarily Pittsburgh.
Oh, but they got rid of Sheary, who went to Buffalo, right? Sheary went to Buffalo?
I believe so.
And I don't know. I don't see any improvement really. I think Johnson just kind of. I don't see any change really.
Okay.
Any other teams you want to add to the worst list? Nobody, huh?
I'd probably throw, New Jersey in there. I don't think New Jersey really did anything.
That's why they didn't do anything, but they didn't really lose anything either. That's why I just felt like they kind of stayed the same. So they didn't make the win or lose for me.
They didn't really do anything at all.
No. Yeah. I understand they're going to have a new third jersey or something. That's what they're doing to improve their team.
Well, if they do, I hope it's their original.
Yeah. A lot of teams are making some changes to their jerseys this year. Or adding a third jersey or whatever.
But as far as what changes Minnesota has done, I'm interested. I'm curious to see how their backup situation is going to play out between Hammond and Stalock. I wasn't happy with Stalock last season. I think Stalock is he's mediocre.
Well, do you think he just didn't have maybe just had an off season?
It's hard to say. It's like so, but I'm so I'm curious to see how they work with Andrew Hammond, bringing him in.
Right.
So that'll be interesting to see who wins that backup job between those two.
Yeah. And I really don't have any new King news. We do have, though, a date for the Stadium Series between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Will be on February 23rd of next year.
And when and where is the All-Star game?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I wonder if it's out there. It should be out there.
I'm sure it is if they already have the Stadium Series date.
Let's see,
If it's in Hollywood, you know what we're going to be doing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh.
What?
It's San Jose.
Oh.
Which, right there, John Stamos.
John Stamos.
There you go. Right there.
John Stamos.
Or the other guy, because he was a hockey fan. He always wore a Detroit Red Wing jersey.
Yeah.
I can't think of what his name is.
Yeah, I know. Joey.
Yeah, cut it out.
Yeah.
So we may have to have battle for the celebrity battle for the all-star team coaches again.
Oh, Lord. Hey, I may just be in that battle. Very possible. Could happen.
Well, it's got to get done before then.
I know it.
Otherwise, you don't qualify.
I know it. I'm working on it. I'll have to wait till next year.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's it, Howie.
That's good news, though. At least it gives us something to do to look forward to now.
Yeah.
We just might have to do the Celebrity All-Star Battles, whatever the long title was.
You have to go back and look at the old episodes.
But we'll have to start from opening night up until like 2 weeks before the All-Star game.
Wow. All right. Well, we do have.
Start reviewing your C-rated celebrities, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
D-list celebrities. William Shatner's going to be a tough one to beat still.
Yeah. Yeah, he's tough. He's tough. And he's still alive. So
yeah, he's still alive.
Very much eligible.
We lost some contenders from last time.
Yeah. Is there an opening day yet? Because that's going to determine when we have our first show of the season. I don't know if we've.
Well, I have like the schedule for, but I'm not sure exactly if it's like the opening day.
Right. I guess we need to determine when our first day of the season is, because that's when we start our prediction shows.
Right.
Which should be coming up. Or does that happen in August for us? I don't remember. But I guess that's going to wrap it up here for today, Howie, if you don't have anything else.
No. It looks like October 4th is the opening night.
All right, so we go back how many weeks?
Thursday, October 4th.
And how many weeks do we do our predictions?
It's each division, so it would be, by then we'll be doing it weekly, so it'll be 4 weeks.
Right, so 4 weeks prior to that is when we begin.
Yeah.
All right, we'll figure it out. But it's coming. It's coming quick.
It'll be basically like September.
Yeah. It's coming. So thank you all for listening and watching our podcast. Go out to our podcast page, our website at www.thepupdropshow.com. Go over to our podcast page and check out our current and past podcasts there. We're also on Instagram and Twitter. Send us a tweet. Give us a like on Facebook. We're also on Patreon. We could use your help to improve our show there. So become a member. And we We'll see you all next time in 2 weeks' time, right here on the Pop Culture Podcast. When we bid you all adieu.
Okay.